sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. All right. Kyler Murray, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. .67 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jacob Harris there to make the grab. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown! It's complete. Rondale Moore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. They dump it off to Lynch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. The ball's out, McCaffrey lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. Buying time to his left. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On play action, it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On second down, Love. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Check 52. Watch twist.
Come on.
26, Mike. 26.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
Give left side here for Nwangu. Room here to run. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kene Nwangu. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time we look.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, 44 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jacob Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Looks good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it.
Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On the move to his left. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Derek Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jacob Harris saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
70 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd-and-1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw it, Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here we go with McCaffrey. Still fighting. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.